If you've been to the store or a restaurant lately, surely you've seen two types of steak with a huge difference in price. You may have been wondering, what is Wagyu beef? Why is it so much more expensive? Even at Costco.
Is the quality that much better than other top breeds or cuts? And where is this beef actually coming from? And how do you even cook it?
Here to answer all your questions and more is celebrity chef Tyler Florence, who is, of course, the managing partner for Wayfare Tavern, Yum, and Miller & Lux.
Ooh, big
Yum,
fans,
here in San Francisco. Miller & Lux, of course, recently named top 5 best steakhouse in America. So, Tyler, welcome and congrats.
Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here. This was such a good idea. I bumped into you, and you said, listen, what is Wagyu? Tell me all about it. And I gave you a quick little 2-minute story, and then we connected on a bunch of phone calls, and then here we are with this fun presentation on Wagyu.
Because everybody wants to know, what exactly is it? You know, is it the type of cow? Where does it come from?
Well, Japanese Wagyu itself translates into Japanese cow. So just like you would get champagne from one very distinctive region in France, Japanese Wagyu is distinctively Japanese. Now, we're going to jump into a couple of other cuts here from around the world. We have Japanese Wagyu here, we have Australian Wagyu, and then we also have domestic American Wagyu, and we'll talk about the differences for all these things, but for the most part, Wagyu is Japanese, and that's it.
Yeah, but explain to me then, why do we have American and Australian variety?
Well, it can feel a little loose the way things are described, but doesn't mean it's a bad steak. It could be a really, really delicious steak. If you get a glass, because everybody makes sparkling wine, right? You can have Prosecco and Cava and that kind of thing. So they're all really, really great, but is it champagne? No, right? So same thing with Wagyu. Now, this is from the southern part of Japan. This is Kagoshima, which is really, really great stuff. Nice, high energy grain diet towards the end. This cow is about 600 days old. Super delicious, very authentic, and you can see the cherry red color profile. You can see the snowflake marbling over top of the whole thing. And this is authentic, real Japanese Wagyu. Now let's go to...
Put it on the grill while you talk. Time is tight.
So now, and then let's talk about, so we're going to sear this up real fast. Okay, I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of neutral oil in our pan here, okay? And then, and we're searing this at about right at 400 degrees, so we just want to let this start to melt.
Okay. So do it this way, same way. If you get the Wagyu from Costco, look at what Tyler's doing.
If you get really good Japanese Wagyu, you want to serve it in small portions just like this, right? And so we're just going to...
Why is it always in small portions at a restaurant?
Because well, domestic Wagyu is really designed to be enjoyed more as a full steak experience, right? Where Japanese Wagyu, because of how fatty it is and how rich it is, you just want like a little bit, okay? So at Miller & Lux, our steakhouse at the Chase Center, we serve doesn't that smell good?
It smells amazing. I was just gonna say.
Exactly.
I'm getting hungry.
So you just want to kiss this on the grill, okay? So we're just going to give a little bit of color on top of that, and then we're going to do the best one first, okay? And then 3, 2, 1, and this is kind of it. Okay, so we got some forks right here, and there's just salt on top of this, so nothing really else to get in the way of the flavor profile. So this is rich in omega-3s, rich in omega-6. Really, actually, is it a health food? I don't know, but it is isn't that outrageously delicious?
That's all it needs.
Okay, so this is authentic, real Japanese. Now let's go to Australia. Okay. So we're going to sear this too. So this is Australian Wagyu, and this is a crossbreed between black Karaoke cattle and red Mitchell. I was in Australia last year. I was also in Japan last year studying Wagyu. And this is a really interesting, this is also very marbly, very delicious, very buttery.
But a little different.
Beefier, right? More of a beefier flavor profile. So this is authentic, real black Karaoke, 100% Japanese, A5, really super high touch stuff, right? Now this is a crossbreed. So once you get out of Japan, it's a crossbreed. Right? So this is
it's not necessarily worse, it's just different.
No, it's different. So, it's really good. It's just not authentic Japanese Wagyu, right? So that's the thing about it.
You see the marbling here too. So this is fattier.
Fattier, exactly, totally. And so this is,
but a good fat.
Yeah, it's a good fat. Okay.
It's not. Listen, that's very, very interesting. I'm not gonna say that Wagyu is a health food, but it's not bad for you, right? It's not monosaturated fat. It's monounsaturated fat.
You're cooking that one longer, the Australian.
Yeah, it's a little, not that longer either. Okay, but with a quick little sear on top of that too. So this is Australian. So this is a crossbreed between Japanese Karaoke and nice and medium rare in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that good?
Wow.
Different flavor profile, right?
But it's more like a regular steak.
More
as
like
I
a regular
imagine.
steak, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So this tastes nutty and sweet. Okay, characteristics of a really good Japanese A5
see.
Wagyu. This is going to get beefier in flavor profile, right?
the American?
Yeah. Now let's take the American last. Okay. So this is again. Well, it's also we're kind of picking up some of the flavor profile of these other Wagyus here, right?
But while you do that, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Because we were just saying, we also see the word Wagyu for burgers
Sure,
sometimes.
yeah.
And I'm wondering, is it worth paying the premium for a burger? Like, do you still, taste the difference? Or
There's
do you-
true difference.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Kobe craze 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Kobe was everywhere. That's just so not true. Right? There was there's no way really good Japanese A5 Kobe Japanese beef was on every little bar and grill menu in America. That's just not true. So sometimes people get a little creative with their marketing, the way they describe things. And we're getting that a little bit with Wagyu. We're kind of Wagyu crazy right now.
Yeah.
But it's the reason I thought this was such a good idea to do a demonstration like this. Yes, you can call these Wagyu, but it's not 100% Japanese Wagyu. It's a crossbreed. Doesn't make it bad. It can be really, really delicious, but it's not the real deal. Champagne only comes from the Champagne region of France.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's Cava, it's Prosecco, it's something else. But it's still sparkling wine, which is really nice.
So a fun
Yeah.
fact for our viewers, what do the A and the 5 stand for in A5?
Okay, so A is the genetics, and 5 is the top quality, right? So an A5 is so it goes from A to C, A, B, C, and then it goes from 1 to 5. So you can have a C1, which is still really, really good,
Yeah.
but it's not A5 quality, right?
Yeah.
So
But the
AB
number makes more of a difference in the letter.
Well, so the,
right?
the A is going to be the genetics,
Okay.
and the 5 is going to
we
be the
have to try
marbling.
the American before we
Okay,
go
yeah. So
on.
this last little
Going
piece is
on
going to be the
seconds,
domestic.
yeah,
So
cool.
yeah, again, a nice little sear.
Okay, I like
You
the American. What can I say?
So it's nice, right? So this is what and this is Rosewood Ranch out of Texas. Very,
God.
very good steak. It's a very good steak. So this is something we would serve a whole, 12, 14 ounce portion of, right? And same thing with the Wagyu. Now this Australian Wagyu, a 52 ounce tomahawk that we serve at the restaurant, it's $400, right? But it feeds
so
it
good.
feeds
It feeds
4
the whole
people.
family,
So you
yeah.
start doing the division, and it's not that
But
crazy
Tyler,
what you order.
I like ribeye, so is it no surprise to you that I like the American?
Well, I think ribeye's the best, right? We can all agree. The filet is really nice, but if you want the tenderness and the fat content, I think you got to go
But the
ribeye.
flavor really stands out in the American, I will say. I mean, all of them are incredible, but you notice it.
You're going to get more of a fat umami bomb with this. This is very, very special. One of the most prized food products in the world. A5 Japanese Wagyu. This is really great stuff. This is a fantastic crossbreed. This is from our friends at Westholm. And all this stuff comes from Allen Brothers, by the way, and we love our good beef
Tyler,
partner.
we're so out of time, but yes or no, would
Yes.
you buy Wagyu from Costco?
In a heartbeat. Oh my God,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, let's go.
You
Guys,
right here.
we can do a whole show on this,
know.
which we must do sometime.
Exactly.
But for now, we gotta go so we can
This
eat
is
the
this
rest
is a
of
good
this.
yeah, but we touched on this. We
Yeah.
talked about it, right?
Good.
So Wagyu is Wagyu, right? But really good authentic Japanese Wagyu only comes from Japan, and everything else is a crossbreed, but it's still delicious.
And now we know.
Yeah.
Now
Now
we
we
know.
know.
Miller and
Tyler,
Lutz,
you
Wayfare
are
Tavern.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'd love to see you soon. Come have a steak with us.
All right, we'll be right back.
We're going to keep eating. No.